Welcome to ALPOUGH. I am an adult of my spirit. I am an adult of my mind. I am an adult of my thought. Welcome, and you are what you think about. I want to tell you, it's hot out here. It was 8 o'clock in the morning. It was 100 degrees. Just can't help but love it. Today, I want to talk about love. This is one of my favorite pictures. This is a picture of me at Burning Man and walking around flashing love. And I was on my unicycle riding around. And so it makes a real perfect a opportunity to let everyone know what I've been thinking. Every day that I get up, everything is wide open. And it's what I feel. But this particular subject is something that it's going through my head. I've been going through and wanting to figure this out myself. So today is critical love theory. Number 124, critical love theory. That's my line. Okay. So that's what I think we should be. Now, again, what's been going on? Critical race theory. Critical race theory. All right, what does that mean? Well, we're going to go into that. But again, so let me see here. Hold on here. Okay. Got to edit as I go. So we're talking about critical love theory. And so I'm about this critical face theory as opposed to a critical race theory. Okay. And so today we're going to be talking about critical love theory. Now, again, I have my own expression. We are in a new world design. This world is being redesigned. This is nothing that we've ever seen on this earth is right now what's going on in the new world design. What is really the new world design? Well, in my definition is it's critical of everything. Everything. And you can just, I guess, make it up as you go here. Now, theory. What's a theory? Okay, everybody has a theory. I have my theory on what my critical love theory is. It is a theory. I don't mean to be critical, but it's a play on the words of the critical race theory that's going on here, okay? Theory, a supposition or a system of ideas intended to explain something, especially one based on general principles independent of the thing to be explained. A set of principles on which the practice of an activity is based and an idea used to account for a situation or justify a course of action. My theory would be that this place has been seriously managed. My critical love theory would be that love has been mismanaged. And this is something that I want to clear up here with you guys. Okay, I am about being holy. I am about being whole. To be whole. However that is to make you, but sometimes first and foremost, you have to become holy in your management of who you are. Now, first and foremost, here's part of my theory here. All right. Love is not based on sexuality. Okay. It's not based on sexuality, which right now is at the forefront. Based on sexuality. This is critical because sexuality is now being pushed in front of true love. Okay. Here's my theory again on love. Well, love is kindness. Kindness. Love is trust. If you want to know if someone you want to base your love on, you have to be able to trust them. Love is about agreements. When you're making an agreement, it is with your word, when you give your word, it is a spiritual agreement because you haven't signed a piece of paper. You are saying in your spirit, you are making an agreement. Agreements is what causes the trust. Trust is the most important. If you're looking for realness, then trust and agreement is that basis. Okay. Now, love, my theory, is about support. It's about giving support to the ones that you care for, or even if you don't care for them. Opening the door for someone, saying hello, making someone feel comfortable. This is what is missing in the critical love theory. Okay. Unconditional. Giving of yourself unconditionally. That might mean stepping out of some type of comfort zone of giving unconditional love. You understand? It's like, oh, wow, I'm risking something, but because we're about love, unconditional. And what does it cost? Depth. Let's talk about depth. You've heard somebody, that's a deep cat, man. This guy's a deep cat. I'm a deep cat. Okay. Buoyancy. Your spirit, you want buoyancy. You don't want it sinking. You want it rising, expanding. The presence of who you are. Exercising love is like exercising your spirit. Where are we in terms of the depth of our love? If you put your television on, do you see love? You see arguing. You see violence. You see people wanting to place their laws on us. Love is lost. We must bring it. And this starts with compassion. Compassion motivates people to go out of their way to help the physical, mental, or emotional pains of the phone. Sorry about that. Compassion allows us to see the other side, what the person is going through. Okay. And even if we don't agree, it's even their opinion. So even if someone is here to talk about critical race theory, I'm more than open to talk about critical race theory. I got no problem talking about it. All right. I'll love to talk about it, but I want to bring in my place of what I believe what that really means. Compassion is often regarded as having sensitivity, which is an emotional aspect to suffering. You can feel the other person's suffering. You understand They even named a saint of compassion. Saint Francis of Assisi is remembered for his compassion and hospitality. Now, where are we again? We are in a place of division, guys. Division. You see it? The red pills and the blue pills are all fighting amongst each other, and we're the ones in between. Now, if you look at both sides, guys, you can see well, to me, it's a joke because they are making us fight amongst themselves, between ourselves, while we watch them fight amongst themselves, forcing us to pick a side. Now, I say, let's agree to disagree without losing love. You see, I'm not about a race. I'm about the face. I'm about the smile. Okay? I'm about love, baby. Mother's love. Mother's love. Sophia, the Holy Spirit, who also has been pushed down. You got to realize things are being hidden right in front of us. You have to take some things from scratch, ladies and gentlemen. Holy love to become whole. This is what it's about. Don't be afraid of the word holy. We all know what the word whole is. All right. Why are we having issues with love? Why? Because love is risky. It's risky to love somebody. Is it risky to love yourself? You see, when your cup runneth over of love, you have enough to share with everyone. But now if it's half empty, or is it half full? Well, my cup runneth over. And that's how love is created from outside of ourselves. Now, telling the truth is risky. And if you don't think it's not risky, I can tell you how many people that I have lost, or they think I'm lost, because I found that there's an actual female in the Trinity, and her name is Sophia. Okay? So I want you to know this. I have compassion. This is why I'm here. Now, I've done 124 shows and haven't asked for anything except for you to come and let me give you this gift of love. And I know straight out, I am walking on thin ice with everyone. Everyone I've ever met, I am walking on thin ice by stepping out. But again, I found the truth. I found her, and she has been hidden. Now, I want to tell you something. See, I had a great conversation with a really good friend of mine. A really good friend of mine called me, said he had something to tell me. I'm not going to tell his name. I don't tell you names. So I'm not going to start telling people's name unless the person says you can tell it, but I'm not going to talk about names, all right? This is about private conversation, but I do want to talk about it. And he's such a wonderful guy. And he called me and he said, I wanted to tell you something. So I called him and I always look forward to talking to him. And he said, Mike, something's happened to me. I'm like, yeah, what? He said, I became a born again Christian. I said, well, great. Great. And he didn't even know all my experience. And I told him, well, yeah, I became one at 20 and left 20 years later. Okay, he wanted to know why I left. I said, well, I don't like that where the woman is. Why isn't there a woman in the Trinity? That was why I left, was because of that. Why is we don't have the balance? Why is there no balance? So we had a wonderful conversation. I totally shocked him. He asked me if I was the Antichrist or Antichrist. I'm like, Antichrist? What are you saying? I'm Satan? No, I'm asking if are you against Christ? I'm like, no. So how did you become like this? Well, I asked. That's how it became. And so I am not here to change anyone. You are here to change yourself. If this resonates with you, then you'll be back. If you understand how much you love your own personal mother, like I love my mother, I used to say, people would ask me, where you come from? I came from my mama. That basically was the beginning of my embracing and understanding who she is. So to all my Christian friends, I want you to know I love you. I don't have anything against you. And I know you're going to have something against me, because every time I tell someone about Sophia, all the great theologian people will say, you're messing with the devil. And I'm telling you, no, I'm not. Stick around. There's more to come. You see, I'm an adult of my spirit. I'm an adult of my mind. I am an adult of my thought. And you are what you think about. And I hope you think about this. I hope that it comes in a way that it resonates of bringing in who deserved it anyway, guys. Right? Don't women deserve the opposite? Women have been put down whole lives. And this is part of it. I was very concerned about women. I love women. And I do think you all got a raw deal. And I do believe it's time for us to balance that out. So let's see what comments here. Okay. My cup runneth over with love. Thank you, sweetheart. That's how we roll here at the house. I do consider my wife, who doesn't like to come on, I do like the woman's perspective when my wife is really great at it. So she really is my co-host, guys, and her opinion really matters. Thank you. Uplifted and expanded spirit. See, we want to expand our spirit, guys, if you're not even acknowledging it. Okay? If you're looking for love in the places that they define, you might be looking in the wrong place. Now, I read Facebook. I read, I have lots of friends on Facebook, and especially a lot of women, and I feel your pain. Trying to find a relationship that supports you. Okay? So listen, I'm going to end on this, and this is this. Sophia is the love of all. She loves you, don't want nothing from you, because she's already given you. You don't have to bring your soul and give it to her. She gave it to you. Right. Does your mother come back and go, you owe me $5? You owe me $5 from me raising you. Okay. By the way, I spent that money on that baby formula. Can you pay me back now? Think about it. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be back at noon. And I want to thank you for listening. Anybody who come in now and who come in later. Bless you. Love you.